And it's always so fun because both teams a little bit of a hoop hop hooray as we jump on into the action from behind us. And looking at the compositions here, ooh, ISO gonna be in play here for XLG. They've ran this before, but it does again put a lot of pressure onto Happy and Ararga to kind of set these up for executes.
Yep, so double duelist coming through. Talked about the deadlock potential for the side of DRX, not going to be the case. Australia not going to install in the roster. Viper there for Flicker. And straight to the mid we go for XLG round one.
This is a fresh take for XLG on the way into B. Shut down immediately by Mecca, who's able to find a little bit of space, and more importantly, Flicker in the corner, never fully revealed. So a free first blood and a quick rotation now for XLG to over to C.
Yeah, DRX is ready for that. Already coming through into CT. Viva's got Marco. This is looking really nice so far, 4 versus 3, and they should have, you would think, the side control.
Yeah, good next challenge though from Flicker. Brings the numbers back to a 3v3. Long lurk on the way for Voya, who does find one, but they lose the spike planter inside the C site. So it's on to the new guy, the substitute and the coach. 1v2 situation against Hyunmin and Flicker, the new guy on the roster. Little shoulder comes out to Hyunmin. Easy headshot for the opening pistol going to DRX.
Voya being tested round one here to see if his skills are still sharp enough to hang at the top level here at EWC. Because we have to talk about the fact that this is BO1's. Strats can come through, surprising opponents. You got a moment to really play unorthodox. This would be it. Watching KC run through, especially in that second half versus G2.
Unreal.
Really tells you that in the BO1s, at least starting day BO1s, I know some people are concerned about BO1s here, just on the first day, you have to be very vigilant about these sorts of situations.
And that's the biggest thing, is like you have a lot of time to prep up for these matches to kind of predict and guess how things go in terms of the vetoes and what your opponents are going to play. As Flicker already showing his potential, literally a little spam through the smoke with Bane is allowed into the first blood.
Too easy.
And that, Voya is also going to be tagged off the A main, so just not a lot of space here for XLG to work with.
Happy for the most part as well, just to leave freeing. Solo onto A, a little bit of backup now for Human as Marco goes tucking himself away in mid. He's going to be able to see a lot here, but he can't hear anything. He just doesn't have any of this audio. Oh, he has no clue.
But there it is. Easy pop-up, and Mako will turn that into a double. Raga responds, but again, with the limited amounts of purchase that they were able to bring into the round, your hopes are low.
Yeah, it's
really
not
good
work.
Snake bite over the top from Flicker in that cyber trap. And yep, defense is here trying to suffocate the play, and nothing will happen. Near flawless there for DRX, really clean stuff.
Seen Raga pull off some magic before, but not in that particular round. Marco putting himself in the right spot there. Obviously, didn't have the initial info, but all he has to do is look around, stand up for 1 second, sees the entire push coming on through, and that's going to be that. I was going to say, though, on the A side, leaving freeing for the most part. Happy to be alone. They're playing off that Viper's wall if he needs some support. Somewhere out will be DRX playing 3 towards the A on side, ready to receive. Look at XLG. All stacked up and ready to go. First gun round on board.
Yeah, and keep an eye on what you have in terms of weaponry for DRX. Judge in play for Flicker, who's going to take that into Garage. So you got a triple setup for DRX, trying to get a little bit aggressive over towards A main. Recon dart in towards that main lobby, and Hyunmin actually able to follow up with the first blood. We've got Mako looking to get aggressive, and a 1-for-1 trade there is really impressive for DRX.
Well, Mako only brought a pistol, so he's the one guy that can go aggressive, not drop a weapon over for the enemy team. So now they have all the info to play through. Still going to push on through as see the double tap being popped here.
Doesn't matter too much if he drops a weapon if they're in full purchase, though. So, numbers are good.
No, I like to upgrade from Classic to Ghost. So actually, excuse you. Just saying.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. But trouble here for XLG. They do still have the ISO available, but no utility to play with. So, it's going to be one of those, you have to just frag out if you're going to get out of sight here for XLG.
Still a lot of time to play through here. You can pop through, trap wire, hopefully drag a few players up from A, allow then the other 2 members to start moving in, but DRX is just not really biting. I mean,
yeah,
if you lured Human over, this won't be enough, you would think.
No, the thing is you still have the Viper's wall here for the defense at A main.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, Cage on top of that.
There's the Viper's wall. Allows a little bit of a swing for Bane, who's going to put himself into the corner. Happy, not expecting it. Bane will actually snap for 2. Impressive stuff. Freak finishes things off, and that's going to be a bonus round converted for DRX. Free weapons upgraded. Everything cooking right now for the defense.
Too easy for Bane just to tuck away in that corner. Play off freeing, taking first contact. Wall plus Cage. not enough members being drawn off from DRX. They just have the members to play through and spread on the map. They only lost Marco. It's not a big deal. And now, a bit of a troubling situation for XLG. Do you want to note that first blood, though? Raga being down early. You want to see your star player on your first gun round. Get something done here, but it'll be a rough one.
Yeah, great start for DRX. Back to the Sheriff. Upgrades for XLG. Trying to find some headshot magic.
I don't believe Flicker revealed the judge either.
Did not.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. It's another human first blood. That is really gross.
And it's just off of these little cheeky plays. Like it's a dark cover at the backside of A lobby, a Sova dart, and then a peek. I mean, it's, I won't say day one strategies, but pretty darn close. Mako finds
Spike
two,
down,
just peeking
mid.
over towards mid. Flicker's getting bored. And now he's getting excited. And a flawless round for DRX. 4-0 up. Nothing, really no sweat at all.
No, I mean, we saw a near flawless before. Now we got the actual flawless in there. I mean, that's what we expect in these rounds. DRX has just been completely perfect so far. These first 4 rounds. Aside from the first round, I mean, we got down to a 2 versus 1, but aside from that, DRX looking good. This is an important round 5 now. Not seeing attack pause come through just yet, but for XLG, you better know that to save your economy, this is the one.
After this round, if they drop this one, Kev, I'll put my house on it. XLG calls a timeout.
Yeah, maybe they're expecting them to do something with a half bite a little bit later on, but for this particular round, I'm still eyes on what we can get out of this XLG squad. Straight into mid. That's going to be the clone pop in the trap wire.
Well, they've committed the shield from ISO in this, so this is going to be a commitment to get out of sight. There's the paranoid to cut across the site. Yun Min, fast lane up, freeing able to find one on the cross, 1-for-1 exchange. Spike trying to get planted, but XLG feeling the pressure, has to back off. Finding a follow-up elimination, though, does give them the sanctuary of at least the front side of the site. Aggressive peek coming through as Freeing continues to out-trade, at least on the other side of the site. This time eventually put down by Coco, not Mako, who's often been the first blood for DRX, is now stuck in what would have to be.
Two. On Cat, and they seized that opportunity beautifully.
They brought the ship.
No.
Tournament
On the side of Loud,
where one team qualified. Ion and Kane. Oh.
First time ever heavily flirting with fountain control.
Wait.
딱 다음 주 끝나면 7맵 완성될 듯. 근데 우리 이제
미는 속도가 현저히 지금 느려졌습니다.
I like the music.
근데 이것 때문에
Match is about to
Are going to give some hope for this team to
fuck.
have a threat in the postseason. Only 5
We're live.
chances to make right on their demon.
Martin play solo like he did in the pistol, but The script, that's why we have our notebook.
Around this side of the map, but down to 6 HP here. Stays alive, you can see.
Already 4v5 here.
Knowing if there's anybody still lurking here at Alley. Slow creep up from Wise. He will be able to clear it. Levius, nice one tap, confirms presence of that second player. And the smoke will come through. BLG still looking to try to play around this side of the map, but it's like now they will go ahead, cut some noise. Start to explore other areas, but they've given up so much space because they've consistently been playing around this A main location. They have no idea where the two other players that they reads the angle very nicely read.
I was really far behind.
From striking now. 10 seconds remaining as the plant gets ready to come through. And for the safe one, Levius ends up pulling off of that. Now it gets taken down. The time is just not going to be on the side. And Trisha just kills them all.
My God.
And there you have it. G2 maybe getting a little bit overzealous, wanting to try to stop that spike plant from going down, but all get into a position where Russia can collect 3 kills.
I mean, we saw yesterday what Russia is capable of, and he's popping off once again here to start. Oh my God!
Wow, it was actually nice
clean with a classic.
Actually nice
Absolutely ridiculous, and Neff.
We're watching G2 all the way for Sen.
To see his controller showing up as well. So I'd say a really good round from both teams. I mean, I think a good read from BLG to pull back. You know, there's a haunt there, spot on the YZ, but he wasn't really committed to that.
Free fire, it looks like here on Jonah P just through that wall, taking him down. 23 HP.
How does Jaw already have 3 ult charges?
Early advantage is going to be found.
There's a kill at death.
To instill a bit of doubt here, a bit of concern about that flank as he clears out the tripwire. BLG just grabbing the orb here, playing Pac-Man as they want to try to funnel these into Neff and get that null command online nice and early.
I got you, J-Man.
And they are, once again, going to be rerouting.
When the Sentinels play?
Too much pressure
probably
there
in the next 5 or 10 minutes.
So you anticipate on the eco, your opponents are going to
delays.
heavily stack one side of the map or the other. But they now see the boom bot. See if they want to keep trying to push forward towards
eco here.
Definitely looking at Jogamo would be the one that's on his own. YZ.
I don't think there's a crowd today, but maybe tomorrow.
Jogamo
I don't know,
takes
though.
quite a bit of damage.
What are you guys doing?
He does. Early advantage is now expounded upon his balance. Similarly going to be taken down. Levius not wanting to overstep, but similarly continues to tag up these players, making thrifty attempts. That more unlikely. Spike now in
Sen
play.
vetoes are in.
Full site control here in the hands of BLG. See what G2 has. They try to break through. It's a decent little early shot.
First map is Lotus.
Some damage across onto K-Knight, but the kill still looking
Second map
fairly
Sunset,
unlikely,
picked by
especially
Sen.
as the flash connects. BLG are able to
This is
surround
a full
all the
eco
remaining
here.
players. Now it's just Jonah P to try to see if he can stop this from being a flawless.
Hey,
Yeah, has a
can you guys stop spamming without us timing you out?
damage, but he's not looking the right way. It's going to be YZ with the stinger. Find the final kill there. BLG comes through on their anti-eco very nicely. Doing a good job here. Again, you know, the same thing.
Gamba's up.
I was
Gamba's
really
up for the
impressed with
Sen
them
match.
yesterday. Not overcommitting, you know, not making bad reads or going for gambles, trying to work the map, find their opportunities, going for a flank there is YZ with the neon. So far, so good for BLG. Now it's going to be on to G2. Try to step up to the plate. See what they've got in store for us here on their bye round. Just a little bit of a haunt over the top to check if they were going to pressure A main. Looking for that fast hitter, G2. It's actually coming up mid.
Through the smoke.
There is a crossfire set up. Trent and Valen ready for it.
Top flash through, tuck back, and Talon able to find one. Does get stunned up with a relay bolt, but looking to try to scale and pound him down. Eventually, Neff will be able to come away with that kill. Jogamo now going to be spotted out in a main.
Observer!
They try to challenge him for the fight, but ends up losing it. Trent at the same time does find Levius. So a bit of a back and forth brawl brings us now into a 3v3. Site open for the taking. For how long is going to be the question. This main plant here for K-Knight.
It's 5 a.m. Go to bed. Actually, it's 2
To
a.m.
utilize this one-way smoke that they have set up. Neff, however, wants to try to take some space towards backside, but that is where everybody from G2 is at. Avoids the haunt.
What a
util
util from Trent.
Down as the C's flying there at his feet. K-Knight going to be good for one more.
1 to 2.
On the reposition. 6 bullets have remained. Has to go for the reload now. 1v2, tucked in the corner. The double face will come in, so decent
gunned them
damage
down.
dealt here by Billy, but they cannot get the bonus conversion.
Yeah, like the initial ideas here. Something
Sentinels is
I was
looking like
worried
it's
about
almost
with Neff,
there.
when we last saw him on the KO was that the util wasn't quite there. This time
Where's
around,
Leaf?
the combo with him and Ruscio with the
Unfortunately,
flash
he's
drive into the paranoia.
not feeling well, so he wasn't able to
really
attend.
good, to back some of those players off on mid so they could really storm through there. And then Neff just W-keying his way in towards Valen, even getting the paranoia and just eating it, rushing forward. And then G2 able to find their response. I was a bit worried about this retake, but Neff there caught on a timing with the C's and the Haunt as he was trying to cross back over to regroup with his teammates. Gets punished for it. Trent only on a stinger, doesn't have enough money to go it, so that damage for BLG could be
Some
a
matches
difference maker.
begun.
That extra kill they're able to find.
Not yet, not yet. I'm watching.
Are gonna get that no command. See what BLG wants to do. See Neff gonna pop it right away. Immediately smokes go up here.
What the fuck?
It's not ready for Shaq's position.
Not at all, but YZ sliding forward is able to find balance. Neural Theft comes across. They realize, yep, okay, well, everybody's on this A site once again. Plant coming through nice and early here. K-Knight tagged down to 20, has a bit of regen armor behind that.
Hi, chat. Welcome, everybody.
Sees the nade combo, not gonna be connecting. I think that shot could clue
Good
YZ
shot.
in to this position on top of the box. Knockdart does similarly find some damage. Showstopper now gonna be coming through. Free fire.
Got him.
K-Knight able to find one. Russia gonna be taken down by the ult from Jogamo. Held at bay here for the moment, but Jonah P applying pressure from the flank. YZ does fall. Neff able to find one. K-Knight
1v2.
finds Jogamo, and now it's gonna
They're
be
both
1v2
low.
both players.
What
No
the
HP, but somehow Jonah
How do you get away
P
with that?
cannot
Okay,
get
I
the
think we're
kill
starting
onto
chat. I'm gonna
Neff,
switch over.
survives with three.
I think we're starting right now.
It's a game against one, and they've won every
then he's a fantastic player. And I think that as long as he basically uses this time to reflect and really to try to build up his confidence again, that
James.
you know, he'll continue succeeding in the rest of his career. But now is just not the time for him, unfortunately. And yeah, so that's why we've decided to move on and, you know, make the change that we decided to make. So I think the question kind of on everyone's mind is, you know, like, why now? I think to kind of like speak on it a bit, making a change right now is obviously, you know, it's a it's a hard decision to make, to be honest. I think when it comes down to the amount of time that we actually have to prepare, we're one of the teams that have the absolute least, given that, you know, we just got back from EWC, and we just felt overall that essentially, if we were being truly honest with ourselves and understanding like where we think things are headed, then we kind of had a clue that there's a good chance that, you know, things could, you know, there's a chance that we could get top 2, we could do well, but there's always a pretty good chance, I'd say, more favoring that we wouldn't be able to get top 2 with the roster that we had. So with that in mind, we felt like we needed to make the change, and we felt like we needed to bring in somebody else
Saturday,
that had
Rain.
like a lot of potential to.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I feel like Boostio, I don't know what happened to him. Because I feel like he used to frag way harder, and then now in recent times it hasn't been the same. But obviously it's like different teams, different structures. His confidence is probably shot. Maybe he's doubting himself more than usual. Maybe he just needs a breath of fresh air and try something new. Maybe there's too much pressure on his shoulders. I'm not sure. I feel like there's no way for us to really know, like, apart from looking at, I guess, the results and the stats, to say Boostio's ass, unless we hear it from him, his POV of how it went down, which I don't know if we'll ever really find out. But I wonder what the struggles looked like from his side. Because as poorly as he played, is it all on his shoulders? Who knows? But with that being said, regardless, it's probably the right move to make a change.
Be able to be the best possible team by the time that we're at the end of playoffs, where we basically decide if we're going to be in the grand finals. Because ultimately, that's our team goal. Make sure that we are putting ourselves in the best position possible to make champs. But with the departure of Kel, we definitely, you know, needed to have a plan in terms of IGLing. And, you know, fortunately, we have Xander already on the team. Xander obviously was IGLing on his previous team, and he has a lot of experience there. So definitely wanted to, you know, when we were thinking about making the change, kind of factor that in to the equation. So yeah, we felt pretty comfortable picking up even a non-IGL
Overall,
when it came to transitioning the roster, and ended up, yeah, deciding to pick up Kess and then have Xander's IGL.
Yeah, I think this like situation kind of reminds me of what happened last year with M80. We just like picked up a player that like relatively was like new to the game, Nitro. So there's like probably a little bit more issues in comparison to Kel. But yeah, I'm pretty comfortable IGLing. I've been doing it on and off throughout my career, and only time I didn't IGL for a full year was the 2023 version of M80. And yeah, I think it's just like better for us to pick up or not pick up an IGL that just is going to IGL us within like 5 days, and he doesn't really understand our identity and how we play and how we view the game. So I think it makes a lot more sense for me to pick up the role, and yeah, I'm confident doing so. It's just going to take a lot of work, and yeah. So it's definitely
Xander could
like
be a good IGL, no
a
chat?
mixture of everybody to like pitching in. I feel like with a change this late, it's going to be like a team. It's got to be like a team impact, like a team mixture. And so I think like Dan will be picking up the mid rounding. I think Peter is very vocal, and I think he'll be picking up the mid rounding. Not to say I can't mid round, but there's going to be situations and maps that I might be like across the map and I don't have the information that they have, and so it's going to be like a team.
Do you guys care to see the walkouts or
What's
just
the word I'm looking
keep the
for?
video going?
Team effort, exactly what I'm looking for. So,
What's up, Texas?
yeah, I think it's going to be
Video.
yeah. I kind of lost words there, but something like that.
So far, I guess our experience with Xander IGLing, I think that like Xander even said it to me at the very beginning. It's like, especially if he plays Lurk on the map, like it's going to be a bit more like he calls it early round. Everybody kind of pitches in on the mid round. I think like we have great mid rounders on our team.
By the way, if
And,
chat, we're still
Pete
watching the
and
T1
Dan,
documentary.
Both are very, very smart about the game, and obviously Xander.
We're
can
19
pick it
minutes
up as
in.
well, even at times, especially
So,
like, you know, based
we'll
on what
keep
he hears
watching
on the
that
Lurk,
today.
like this kind of stuff. So overall, I mean, I feel like it's been going pretty well. It has kind of like I feel like it's
What's it
kind of
about?
become like a dynamic that a lot of teams have been taking.
The roast of
I
Sylvan.
mean, I think PRX also is kind of similar in the sense that they don't have like a super crazy like IGL that's pretty much full microing everything. It's like a team of like multiple leaders. So I think that that's like definitely something that could apply for us. Obviously, we're like super early days. We've had 1 day of scrims at this point.
Yeah.
We have a match in 2 days, so yeah, obviously not much to go on, but I think overall it's at least looked good in the first, 10 scrims that we've played. So
Yeah, not bad. I mean, definitely gonna need like as many reps as possible. I think we've been like increasing our practice times because of that, and we understand we have to like have a lot of catch up to do as well as the team and Kess. But yeah, I think IGLing overall is gonna be just like a rep oriented thing where I just need as many reps as possible, especially on the maps that weren't actually in the pool last year, because like Corrode's kind of new. Bind we didn't play last year on M80. So,
It's quite sad,
these
honestly.
little
I said
things,
it
like,
yesterday, but
we're just gonna need as many reps.
Bustio's a good personality for the scene, so I hope he bounces back.
But gotta take time.
And with all that being said, I wanted to bring in Kess. Kess is obviously our new player, taking basically not really the position of Kel entirely, because it's he doesn't exactly always 100% play the same role, but yeah, bringing in Kess. Some things I'm excited about Kess is say to give you kind of
Who is
understanding
Kess?
of how he is as a
I don't
player.
think anyone really
He
knows
has
him that well, so he's gonna break it
incredible
down
aim,
now.
like some of the best aim I've seen, unironically.
Well, this is gonna be a glaze off, but
alongside,
I guess we'll have to see when he
I
plays.
like that as a general like mindset, he is a more selfless player. I think our team definitely has a lot of people that kind of want to play for themselves. So someone that's willing to sacrifice is something that I think we needed on our team. Outside of that, I feel like he definitely has the potential to
Damn,
flex
Cass
on
don't give
different
a
roles,
fuck, dog. He has certain
which is,
dominance in the room.
He mostly plays like Silva Fade in his previous matches, but he'll be playing like Senti or Flex, depending on the map. So definitely excited to bring him on. And yeah,
King
how's it going?
Cass.
How's it going, Drew?
I mean, it's been good. Like,
Wait.
we've only scrimmed for a little bit, but I feel like everything is kind of coming together. Just need a few more reps. Like Xander
For a second, I thought he sounded like Kusta, but I don't think so.
said. In general, it
What does he
does seem
sound
like
like?
everybody does have a lot of
No,
ideas.
I don't think so.
And,
Maybe Kusa
lot
a
of
little bit, though.
times I'm just kind of there to support, which I'm happy to do. I mean,
You guys even know
feel
Kusta?
like Dan and Matt just like shooting. Like, I'd be happy to be a good boy and sit on my camera. So, yeah. So I did used to play Senti back in the day.
Was he
when I
on
first
Gen G?
started competing? It was more or less like I wasn't really too committed to it at the time.
He was on Gen
but,
G. Was that with
That's
Tim?
kind of how I started, and then I switched.
Look
to
at this Gen G
Silver.
roster. Kusta,
So I was
GMD,
really
Rhyme, Nature,
comfortable on
Sean.
Sentinel, so it's just more of a
Wait, Kusta top fragged in his last match he ever
and how
played. Then he
I adjusted
retired.
for how the game changed.
Or I don't know what happened, but
So my like previous career stuff, I started out like basically it's been basically a
oh my
year.
god, look at this throwback.
I got
Or
onto
Delta
a
Rosa,
team called
Reltuck, or
MBG
Reltuck.
Nightblood Gaming.
Cutler,
and
Drone, Haze.
From there through Premier, I qualified to Challengers. The first stage we were in
Damn.
Challengers, we got 3rd place, so we got a lot of eyes on us.
Look
the
at this
next two
Cloud9.
stages,
Okay, we'll come back to this. Sorry, I'm talking over him. Match is about to start. Leaf, Mitch, Zeta, Relics, and Vice. Holy fuck. Look at this Sentinel. Sinatra, Sick, Dapper, Shazam, Zoms. Oh my god. All right, here we go, chat. We're live.
Team that was initially put together as a ragtag group of
2G
misfits has now
bringing in
become a team
Spike
that
for
you
his
expect to be
debut.
challenging for playoffs positions.
Absolutely, top 4. An incredible run from them from starting
Yeah,
in the
on Jet.
lowers of stage 1 to being, what, just 2 rounds away.
I'm gonna turn up the volume
from
a notch.
beating out G2 to make it to Toronto.
Sniffing towards A, you got a little
Spike's
set up with the
debut,
ball line
chat.
in hand.
If you don't know, Spike
Gobert
just turned
at the
18,
ready.
so he's finally able to play in the league.
LZ would be
He
one
is
to pull
the
trigger. There's the stun.
guy
like
who
he
was a
actually
part of their
sidestepped.
original team that ascended.
Great start for
but he wasn't able
Geniuses.
to play
Gomera
stage 1,
has
so
to take a
now
step
he's
back.
here.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have to
And
full
he's
give
fucking
side here.
insane, so
They
let's
do have
see.
a good comp for retake with the Neon, but EG take it
Did
slow.
2G change anyone
Still have
else?
this lurk in mid. They still have space in B main.
Or
and
is
now
it
they
just
can
Spike
wait,
in?
try and catch someone else off and get another pick here.
Deep insertion from Prize across the middle of the map.
Oh,
To
Zap.
sniff out any sort of late rotations and pick up any
Wasn't
cues
Zap
that may be
the
there.
crazy guy?
But this is just going to be a full group from EG. They're heading back towards B. No one's home.
Prize is back,
Well,
I
2G's
see.
going to realize soon on this reclear. Rotates, they won't come in time.
Okay, let's see. 5v4.
Also worth noting how
Free
much
sight.
utility they may use even in just re-clearing elbow.
30 seconds left.
I mean, it's all for naught either way.
The minimum
We'll see
age
what they
for
can
CS
use
to play
get
pro?
back out onto the site.
Pretty
In
fast
CS?
flank, but he'll have to break the trip to make that one happen.
I don't know. I don't know if there is one.
Commit to a
Is
Prize
there?
waiting on the other side of that
I
pesky
don't know.
little wire. Meanwhile, Evo Geniuses all huddled out onto the site. You see this utility start to come through. It looked like a little bit of friendly fire. Spike down already. Forced to sit back and watch as the rest of the round goes the way of Evil Geniuses.
Easy for EG.
electing to call the cancel there on A means they have so much util when they eventually
16?
go into
Dunk was
B.
16?
They only
I
use
see.
their refreshables, so Superman had Paranoia online, is able to immediately send that as the retake comes in, and that just
Superman the GOAT?
completely cooks Spike. And we've talked a lot about what he can do as an individual,
right?
How excited we are to watch him. But really, when you look at the comps this team is playing, from the mini off-season watching, you know, the Sasi Tashinya Invitational, they're super heavy indexed into this
Damn.
Neon. They are prioritizing getting Spike on that role, which means the biggest win condition
It's giving
for
Robbie.
EG
It's
is
giving
having
Robbie
ideas
energy from
on how to,
nature.
hey, we're getting retaked on. How do we shut that down?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the only maps they've won this
Imagine
year
a team with
have been
Patman and
the Neon
Superman.
Breach comps on the side of 2G. It's been tough.
What other
sledding
mans we got
otherwise.
out there?
And it's interesting because
Patman, Superman.
most teams are moving away from the
That's
breach,
it.
are kind of looking at other options, are playing more solo initiator. But 2G, they're still trying to prioritize making their young star comfortable.
Robbie Burger King.
Take a look at the buy pre with Geniuses. You got.
I can't believe Loud won yesterday. I mean, it was fake comeback from Lev, but
Become a very
it
common
was good.
buy in the second round after you win the pistol.
Don't forget Iceman Jimmy.
Contact out
True.
from EG. They have made
Where's
0
Marge
points.
been? Anyone know?
Yeah, it's already so
I feel like I
big
haven't seen him since Toronto.
That one wasn't supposed to go that way. Derek's there on the trade though. Weapon, scoop back up.
This retake's coming quickly though.
I'm surprised the Spike is rotating here. They're investing the paranoia. They don't
He's been
have
playing
control
ranks?
over backside, but they're going to try
Is
to
he
get the
back
site
or
down
no?
no matter what.
Re-wrap around. Still some util on that breach to fight up.
Uh-oh.
Swinging out. Steady shots from the youngster.
Uh-oh.
And this has not been clean. It hasn't been pretty from Evil Geniuses.
Big pick from Icy. That'll stabilize things for a second, but again, a trade is there.
Look at Prize, 4 HP. Derek commits to getting the spike down. He's now much healthier. Superman waiting on the other side as the rotation comes through. LZ coming through market.
Damn.
A bullet between his eyes will force
Derek's
him into
low,
the next.
but this is
leaving
unwinnable.
Prize with a sliver of health to figure this one. B2 out on his own. He's got
Imagine you right-click one-shot him.
But Superman settles and wins around
18
for
more
EG.
sushi going to die are.
Nasty anti-eco from
Sushi's so
EG,
good.
But they still win it through, and it comes almost entirely off the back of Superman. And for me, when I'm thinking about EG's turnaround last stage after starting the groups really rough, barely making playoffs, and then going on the run they did, the
That's
catalyst
true
for that
though.
was Super.
No matter how much sushi you ate, you'll still be hungry in like 2.5 hours.
He was like 35 individually playing the controller. He absolutely found himself that stage. Good to see that continuing here as we head into the bonus round with EG on a rough bye.
5-0 start for the veteran. Meanwhile,
Bonus for EG. Spike.
Aggro. The
Spike.
setups again. You see why they lean into this breach.
Spike.
So often.
Spike.
To help out as well. Spike with 3 on the round. 1 off of the ult.
2G might be back.
2G as they respond. And that was, you often see that setup with the fault line, but they actually flash through the wall. Spike doesn't get hit by it. That's a beautiful setup.
Yeah, really nice stuff. And those are the rounds you want to see.
Calm down, bro.
early.
It's bonus,
And
but
we
still
talked
no.
about this on the desk, but Spike, he's not playing with Zap, the IGL who did
Solo
so much
Jet
to
on this map
make
is
him
crazy.
feel comfortable
It is a
on
little
that
crazy.
Ascension stage. The guy
We
who
really
was
don't see that
with him
often,
from
right?
Pretty much the beginning of this whole run that led to 2G getting to play here in Los Angeles.
Vamos, caralho.
That mental up, getting comfortable on the stage early. Those are priorities.
Flashing the lead towards A once more. Combination.
Full
with Nord.
buys here.
I don't believe he got a tag on LZ, but
Who am I rooting
assume
for?
There's some presence there.
Who are you rooting
Shows
for?
the same stun. This time the Neon's not here, and EG will just look to contact up off of this initial space they've grabbed in A.
Yeah, something we haven't talked a ton
Yay?
about is the jet.
So if Ye drops 30 and they lose, are you happy
Sunset,
still?
We don't see that very often. I wonder what EG have in the playbook to activate Ye.
It is
Yes?
interesting because Icy was playing a lot of that role previously. They were switching things around, but Ye always good there. Try and make him comfortable. Find that incredible form he achieved last stage.
Spike pushing.
He and Icy, those two were a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, wait, Nature got him. Wait, no way he got that kill on Ye.
Steady hands, and all of a sudden through that we're 2-piece.
Oh,
Big
kill.
Superman walks
Sova's
up
in spawn. Do they expect
perfectly
Sova?
on the silence, and now the defense
do
for
now.
2G is fractured. Prize completely alone here.
EG don't even have the spike in hand.
They'll get it now.
More concerned about
They're
taking
going market, but Sova's here.
middle of the map. That's exactly what they do. The break of the door. Now you see it's going to be a foot race towards B. Prize ahead
This is
of
a good
it.
angle?
Just a couple of strides.
He's blind.
Good Noya.
They see him?
It will tag. Now the TP across.
No.
Prize unawares of what's
What?
waiting on the other side.
Overwatch?
Never had a shot at that fight. Clean shot out from Derek.
So the new IGL in a 1v3.
LZ 1v3.
The captain forced to call, forced to clutch out. This numbers down situation. In a position where they're going to try to keep pace with
Good cam.
Geniuses as best as they can.
Good flank, damn.
Yeah, never had a shot. You're
I see on
absolutely
Cypher,
right.
huh?
Really nice rounds.
I used to worship Ye, aka El Diablo.
A team that is
Yeah.
really good at having that second layer ready to go.
I
And I
did.
think that's what made their attack
Chamber
side
days.
work
Now,
during
me and
that
Ye used to
stage
run the
1
scene.
run. It was all about getting an embed. Normally someone like Supa somewhere in the map. You go around, you put a lot of pressure with Ye and Icy working in conjunction. And they do a great job of picking these times.
No, not you,
to call
me.
back in it, figuring out the entire map.
Good composure, boys. Good composure.
Wait,
What has made
my king is
Nature
spreading the
one of
vibes.
the kind of new standout IGL, someone who was never really known as one of those like masterclass, super good macro callers previous.
Derek is different in ranked versus
Stepped into his
tournaments.
role,
He just
matured into
diffs
the
in tournaments.
position that he has on the team. I think another player who's been a talk of some criticism and some praise has been Derek. He's got a great start so far at this map.
Hey,
2G setup. Maybe try and go for a re-clear play into mid here with the Neon and Breach both top mid. Stun will be back in about 20 seconds.
Note that cage setup out from Icy at the beginning of the round. Plays on the other side of it now. Essentially serving as
I wonder how 100
Thieves
Thieves found
Now they can
Kess.
scale up on the other side of mid, but be careful because Gobert is here, has some utility, and also has some
Someone has
spam
scouted
potential with
hard.
Supa.
Not where Ye's found himself though. He walks through this one. It could have a backstab.
Oh.
Icy as well. EG has just blown the map up.
And again, they do it through the middle of the map. Take a close eye on Ye's timing.
Wait,
but
what?
It's got to be faster.
Spike is insane for that, no?
Meanwhile, Icy's all the way back in their spawn.
Wait, how are they winning
He's
this
now dead.
round?
Icy's left in 1v3, and he's got LZ nipping at his heels.
30 seconds left.
That's just not
What?
gonna be enough.
EG really take their time trying to make that one work. Meanwhile, Spike's on the Uma Masame rotation, full sprinting around every corner to make it there in time. He's
There's a
top
chance
mid,
EU
taking
couldn't
the fight
play
there to help Gobert. Then he's all the way into
EWC
the
quals, and I
Excite,
sooner recommend the
aiming there
Kess to
as well.
trial.
Even if
Oh,
Neon
how'd
is
you get that
falling out of
intel?
favor
In the
a little bit,
podcast?
that agent just makes it so much easier to always have one extra player in the right place at the right time on defense. And Spike just did it perfectly that round.
Great start for him. 6 and 3.
Uma Musume?
Lot
What?
to be excited for on the side of 2G.
Wait, what?
Look ahead now again. 2G showing a little bit of a different setup. Can still pressure towards A main, have the breach stun ready there to show, but willing to have some setups where the Neon is separated off. This time starting B is, which maybe looks to split this site.
Is the horse girl's name? Oh, you're talking about Uma Musume?
Both trips actually go unchecked.
Mimi referenced it, I see.
So that's something they're going to have to deal with. Nature's Knife is
I'm
not
kidding,
gonna
I don't know
be
who
able
that
to play
is.
as long. You see how far off Silence is.
That's a rough pick though. Spike is alone on site, falls to Ye, and now these lesser guns become less of a problem in the post plan.
They've gotten all of the space they were looking for, and Ye's going to get gifted a free one.
It's a half five from
Meanwhile,
EG.
the ult is popped. And EG are flirting with converting around. They really shouldn't be able to. You're just playing for exits
Save?
here? What's the play?
Have to wait out that KO ult. Now gonna have Util back online.
Boostio was IGLing for him on trial, and then he replaced him. Wait, that's true. Kess was playing with Boostio to replace EU because he was gonna skip the event. Boostio IGL'd for Kess just to get replaced by him.
Clean shot out from LZ.
Damn.
I think any
You think
sort
you
of
know
financial
someone.
damage here feels like a win. His prize is going to get another.
Nice trade.
They should still be able to get a bye together next round for 2G, with two players saving, with that 3,000 credits left behind them. But that is a rough one. Spike is in a position there where he really has to prioritize staying alive, set up backside. I think there might have been either a breach flash
Lucia's mom must be feeling so sad. Yeah, it definitely sucks. Because it almost feels like she didn't know.
That duel, it puts his team in a really tough position. And
She went to Twitter first.
one of the difficulties of playing on this Neon. You are oftentimes put in positions where you, sure, have util to set you up, but no one's there for the trade, and your kill is make or break for winning the round. They do have a bye thanks to
She typed all good.
saved up.
It is funny that Boostio's mom is using the all good lingo.
B main, at least standing by to re-clear this space
Trap
later
set
on
up.
as EG does walk in to the trap.
The timing of this is really funny. Spike playing close by. Yay on the other side. The flash with the dart, and now
Oh, they got caught.
that is the trigger. Yay
They got caught
on
hard.
board. Gets the best surprise. Now they're going to invest 100 Fury as well.
Oh, he hit him.
Derek looking to find any sort of target he
Damn.
can.
Nice try.
Deals a little bit of damage, but that's all it is.
It's EG though, they're not overcooking this one. Slow down,
Big Cypher
pop the
ult.
Cypher ult, re-clear the map, and make sure no one's got no walk up on you.
Omen's alone.
Smoke's refreshed out from LZ from the other side of the map. Surely they hear the rotations coming through.
He has
They're not being
paranoia.
quiet about it.
Where's the spot he plays? Back hall?
LZ should give the site here. He's gonna stick around, try and get one in TP out. It would be huge if he can.
It's a dangerous game he's playing, but he has found success in a tremendous way.
Oh, they're both blinds! The counter paranoia! Oh!
And all of a sudden, 2G snatched this
Derek?
round back.
Derek?
Into a 2v2.
Spike Zinho! Spike Zinho! Uh-oh.
Spike gets committed out.
Oh, Derek's
but Icy's
alone.
so far away from the play, he's going to need a little bit of help. He's going to need a little bit of support. Spike gets it down to 1v1.
Spike planted.
Can
Derek for the
out
clutch.
on his own. Known for moments like these, known for positions such
Oh
as these.
my god, Spike wins it.
Who comes out on
Spike
top.
on his debut game, popping off.
Making his debut,
Spike on his debut,
winning out the
popping
clutch.
off.
A showcase of this new 2G roster. The IGL
Wow.
of LZ completely
LZ went crazy
alone.
too, no joke.
1 versus 3 in elbow. Does
Wait,
just
so
enough
far the two hottest
to
prospects?
Make it winnable for their youngster. And that is such
I mean,
a
I would even
key
throw.
round for
Okay, I would say
2G to
Spike,
pick up.
Sato, and I would even put Verdi to be like a hot prospect right now.
Come out on
But
top.
to be fair, I'm just picking all the
both of those
duelists. It
guys'
feels like.
heroics.
But I feel like a lot of the rookies are duelists.
That neon wall to isolate
Oh, yeah,
the fight
Luke
is so
Shaw.
nice as well.
That's true, Luke Show. Although we saw Luke Show play, but still.
We were talking about LZ getting one and then getting away, and how huge that would be. Instead,
Verdi's
he
playing
just
on loud.
egos the
We saw
whole
him play
thing and gets
yesterday.
3. Blades popped here for EG.
Who's Dante?
Call out the clutch too. 2G walk a player into mid early.
Okinos was decent. Okinos was fun to watch too.
A little trap play once Spike has
He's also
contact.
talking mad shit. Called Robbie a burger boy and a bitch. My man.
Have a ton over here to clear him out either. Maybe the drone, but it's currently sitting B main. This spells trouble. LZ's dead. Spike is right behind him. Nature knows the flash. He tries to turn it. Doesn't connect quite yet.
Wall's
And
bad.
I thought he might have been faking that he was leaving, but he does.
The fuck is going on
Actually
here?
vacate the space. Meanwhile, the Spike is still sitting
Wow.
over there. And Spike is alone.
Wait,
Just
Spike
playing
is
on the other side of the
sitting.
box.
Wait, what Spike are we talking
Man,
about?
Sigilin, and look at A. Icy has gotten past Gobert.
Wait,
This is
Gobert's
a
gonna get a freebie,
weird
no?
round state.
Maybe not.
I don't
Maybe
think they realize
so.
that
Yeah, he
Gobert's
went.
here.
No idea.
They
This
still
might
cleared it.
feel safe.
Wait, that was such a weird peek from
Fancy
Superman.
footwork out from Superman.
Oh, big kill from
And
Ye.
Ye puts a blade between the duelist's eyes, and now the site is wide open.
They're so
2v5.
aware, ready to clear that angle for Gobert, watching the flank, and what started off so strong, taking space in mid,
Hello.
getting into an advantage, just ripped away from 2G.
Heady out from Super there.
What are we doing with the trip?
And look at EG, they've
He hears
already
them
walked
saving.
up
Here's
mid.
them saving.
They will not let these guns be saved again.
You gotta be careful. It's not like they have a ton of money
Derek's
either,
got
but
it.
all is good.
Derek's got
Derek
it.
gets his 2,
Derek's
EG
got
get up
it.
to 5, and you were right, the money is now really awkward for 2G.
It's just basic stuff there from EG. Really nice reactions, being super aware of where anyone could have walked around for 2G and punishing each and every one of those positions. And out of these back and forth rounds that we've had
Wow.
for the last 8, EG come out the big winners. They've broken the economy for 2G. 2G is forced into a timeout, and EG is now, from what was a very
Pause?
close game, in a position to potentially run away with this half.
They have all of the tools they really need, and as you were
How old is
mentioning, the
Superman?
finances for 2G
Isn't
certainly
Superman
help
kind of old?
that situation. First time for the coach to get involved in the conversation for 2G, a team that, again, the rest of the year for them is pretty simple.
He's
You have to
28.
make playoffs, otherwise you're auto-relegated. And Mimi, the strength of schedule for them for the rest of the stage is brutal.
Wait, Superman's 28.
Yeah, it
I'm
is
only
really tough. I think there are
29.
games you're looking at
There's
as winnable.
some hope
I think
for me.
This is one of them. Obviously, EG had a very impressive.
If he's young,
start
I'm
over
young.
The last one, but if you could win here, that's a great start to your stage.
Only
They're
is
looking at a
crazy?
group where they have
What do you
3 of
mean?
the top 4
He's
teams
only
from stage
28,
one.
but I can't be
With
only
Sed,
29?
G2, and EG.
How does that work?
It is tough to find wins in this group, and they need at least 2. That's the minimum to be able to rely on those tie breaks.
You've been retired for 5 years?
For 3.
Actually,
but if they wanted 3,
it's been 4.
they basically have to win this EG game today.
Right. The road does not get any easier.
Cloud9 as well looked really good in their debut game.
Yeah, they did.
Makes that group a little scarier for a team like 2G.
What was my last
For them,
team?
it's interesting
Funny enough,
to listen to
EG.
them talk in an interview with Pedro Romero earlier this week. They're very calm. Given the stakes, look at the
Oh!
aggression out from LZ.
Bang, bang.
Beautifully done. He gets his one and gets away.
They won't be able to
Wow.
pick up that gun.
Like a thief in the night.
Clean
Literally.
advantage to play with for 2G. And now you start to think this is an eco round, but maybe we can invest some of these ultimates. A Rolling Thunder, a Sova ult to try and close this one out if they feel confident.
And again, it was LZ to open up the round.
And I love him calling for
Like
that
a
walk.
Kess
Now
in the
they know
night.
one of his own, a
Ooh, I
fight
see what you
against
did there.
silence, and the Brazilian wins it.
Those are 2 kills that probably should not be going their way. And now, as you were mentioning previously, Mimi, the possibility and the threat of these ults only
They might get
grows.
ecoed here. For
You just play
realsy.
passive now. You can retake
Derek?
with the Rolling Thunder in a massively winning position.
Well, everyone's here.
Swarm.
They've got all 5 here. Note the Stinger, and there's the Rolling Thunder. We'll try to pop them out. Silence gets another one.
I see
This is a
1v5.
mess. It's a disaster for Evil Geniuses.
Thrifty. MasterCard. Wait, is MasterCard still sponsoring
It's all
these?
silence. 3 kills
Wait,
with
we lost the
Sheriff
MasterCard
that
sponsor?
round.
Damn.
And the walk down mid rewarded. 2G's been playing with different ideas of how to
Only
aggro
international,
in that
true.
space. They figured out that EG, most of these rounds, is not starting heavy mid. Instead, they're showing heavy presence earlier in A or B main, normally going back into a late round mid reclear. So by taking that risk,
God damn, bro.
and,
What the
feeling
fuck?
reward, getting the pop off there. They managed to get back into this half.
It seems like it might be an aggro setup at the beginning.
Oh yeah, paranoia here.
Had the flash at hand, but what's the place?
Fast
on
play.
the other side? It's a crunch.
What a shot. What a shot on the first one. Spike's in is fucking insane. Dude, Spike has been in the US all year just playing ranked, I'm pretty sure. He's not able to play in the league. They moved him to the US. They just put him in a room. He just plays ranked for the last 6 months.
But
No
if
joke.
you have a good set play with a breach and a neon, that is still deadly. EG, how do you fight back out of this? You need a free pick. But 2G's just not giving that away. A passive hold top mid. A passive hold on A.
The shock dart? Yeah.
They're sending off Icy to see what he can find into their
Bro forgot to
spawn.
bounce on it? Wait, what?
That total will be a problem. Icy gets away with this one, almost lands the second. Spike with 3. Rotate back towards A, and they may have just caught a timing.
Nobody said that?
walks away.
Yeah, I made it up.
The LZ here.
Shoulder spotted. Rotations now starting to come through. LZ again tries to take the TP, but given away by the dart. Very well handled by Derek. And now Prize left alone on the site. Yes, reinforcements are coming through, but it might be too little too late. If they cannot flush him out of this angle, they do.
Flank.
Silence and Spike have
Derek
arrived.
1v2. Flank.
Derek
Flank. Flank.
again left alone, 12 seconds left. Waiting for the swing. Trying to bait them into it. Steps in
Oh
front of the
my
sun,
god, he slid into his
but he can't do
future.
much more.
Holy fuck.
Hell of a round for Spike from the set play down mid
What
to
the
start.
fuck?
To sliding into Derek's face to close the
He
round
slid
there.
into the kill.
Really nice stuff from 2G.
Call it a
Now
slip and
EG,
slide?
Big question. How are we going to deal with the mid aggression? Because on the eco round, you get caught by a Sheriff on a walk. In this round, you get caught by the fast play into mid. think there are a couple options. Just start way further back,
Wow.
absorb that aggression, then go for mid-re clears. Or you can even toy with the idea of a faster B
Spike
setup.
is flex?
They're having to put their breach, their omen, their neon, all of these tools into these heavy mid-fights. And
Why didn't
it
100
does
Thieves
leave
just get
those sights
spiked?
just a little bit weaker.
Why am I wearing this t-shirt? I don't know. It's just
First time out of this
guys. I
game.
have no affiliation. Affiliation.
I think
I have no affiliation with
highlighted
Honda,
the
but
Breach neon combo a lot. But I think one of the cool
I
things
can't wear
you
it.
were just alluding to it that 2G have done exceptionally well is introducing the Omen utility into a lot of those traps, into a lot of those sets. I mean, that set play there that we just saw at the beginning of that previous round was a perfect display of that.
do I have a Honda?
Absolutely.
No.
They know their win condition.
Yeah.
Let's
Wait, the Red Bull F1 team is the car's
set it up
Honda?
really well that last round.
Is Red Bull's F1 team's
For
Honda?
EG, I think it also comes back to a question of trying to
Okay, there you go
actually
then.
get
Never
opening
mind.
picks.
I do have an
It's been a bit
affiliation.
of a rough map
They sponsor our
for EG
engines.
thus far.
Yes, our.
Glenn, who was back in form when you looked at how he was playing in Stage 1 playoffs. Now 2 rounds remaining. This one on a bit of a rough buy for EG.
Team Liquid has a Honda sponsorship? No, they don't, bro.
B, but still
That shit
2-way
long
spike.
gone.
They're not going for another mid play. Instead, 2G ready to brawl on the extremity.
And they've got a lot more weight behind their punches.
They
Another
do?
set
No,
play,
it got
stun
removed.
ready to go on
It's
that
gone.
line.
They dropped
No
them.
flash to speak of this
Dropped them
side.
like a sack of
But there's the
potatoes.
aggression, there's
Oh,
the stun, and
what is
it's
Spike
actually
doing?
Ye who's able to neuter a lot of that early push. So well done for EG to handle some of that early aggression.
Another EG
Neuter?
cancel, slowed things down. Wait for the refreshables on your KO. Then your
I hardly knew her.
Going to another hit. They've even netted the null command there. Make things just that much easier.
Sorry.
Interesting here that 2G are not interested in playing around the middle of the map as they have in all of the previous rounds.
What is this ASMR from what you're sucking on?
And this is a good call for EG. They're going to re-clear that space. Realize mid is completely open, and they're not even using util to do it. Here comes the pop. KO ult, but there's 3 players here, Doug.
But they will not have to deal with the Cypher utility as Silence does get tagged by it. They've got the neural theft as well to make problems even more
What the fuck? Thirsty again?
The defenses on B crumbled as soon as they got out onto the site, Mimi.
That's the yay that EG needs. Gets an entry into the site on
Why do I
that
have a sore
re-exec.
throat? I was
And
vaping too hard
LZ
last night.
is ready
I
for
was
that
sucking
one,
the shit
but
out of my vape.
it's still a 1v4.
That was a mini-map look if I've ever seen one. LZ Suppress has to take a step back.
Wait,
Poor guy's
Lava
not
no
allowed to
Super, I
play
didn't
the
see it.
game.
Fuck.
Has to clear the dart.
Fuck.
And is just looking to, what, hang on to this weapon? Money seems okay.
I honestly think 2G made the right call out of their opponent's timeout there
Me
to
neither,
switch
Rain.
into a dive on B main.
By the way, I don't vape.
Unfortunately, EG was just a little bit more passive, playing together back by the box, and, well,
Wow.
you lose out on that opening pick, and as it goes with these Neon Breach comps, you send your Neon
Wait,
in
Superman
completely
reaction?
alone,
Let me
and
see.
if he does not go crazy, you're just playing a 4v5 with most of your crucial utility gone early. The stun doesn't catch onto Ye.
Wow.
Just a little off there.
Yeah, we're talking a pixel at most.
One enemy remaining.
Heartbreaking for 2G.
Didn't see it.
They were just starting to build momentum.
He's looking at minimap.
I'm doing the Derek, bro.
And then loses half by round.
You mentioned Spike needing to be the one to go crazy in this round for them to pull it off. Does
Another
have his
A
ult
fight.
here. And there's that A fight. The paranoia out, the flash on the other side, but Ye has managed to slip the net. Derek's gonna try to clear the
Who's
way
Derek
a little bit
ulting?
more with this Hunter's Fury, but keep a close eye on Ye. A lot on his shoulders here. And he's gonna have to fight 2. Do they know he's here? Do they clear the corner?
Wow.
Yes, Spike does.
Spike is too
Ye
good.
down.
I don't know how, but
Now
he
I
is.
see in mid, the lurk activated. But 2G's ready for it. The re-clear coming with the drone.
Prize will spot 2. And they know
Poor
there's
Ye.
a little bit
Every
more
time he
behind
dies,
Ye.
it's
They
Yoy.
can
Every time he
feel
gets a
it.
kill, it's El Diablo.
The flash, waiting for the swing. Prize patient with it, not over.
What a fucking stun! It's perfect!
Excuse me, Spike gets 3 on the
This
round.
guy's fucking Thanos.
And 2G, what a beautiful display.
I'm not gonna lie, I think 2G are gonna run them over on attack. Could be
He has
jinxing
any
though.
shot at winning this. A triple high-low setup. And for 2G, you look at this map, and you think that first half
What is
you're
that
hitting
emote?
a lot of your win conditions. Get
That's a good
Spike
emote?
going early. Be ahead on the ideas for these early set plays.
30 seconds left.
You can be pretty happy about this one.
Yeah, for a team that won one series.
The fuck is the use case for that? I don't know.
To be able to comfortably be sitting at 6-6, and yeah, it's their map pick, but to be sitting here trading blows with EG is really impressive.
And look at that smile, Doug.
When are you guys using
no
that?
worries on their faces. They were not lying when they said they weren't feeling the pressure.
When I make a bad
They were
joke?
comfortable on this stage. They're competitive out of the first half. And now they get to play attack, where that Neon can do even more. Or Spike can be the man to set the tempo.
Tarek, today's my 21st birthday. What should I do? I think you should get food with whoever you fuck with, and then you should go watch a movie, maybe the F1 movie or the Superman movie.
Both of these teams, well, different
You
expectations.
get food and
come
go
off
to the
stage,
movies.
and nothing else matters. We're going to throw it to a very quick break when we return.
And
in the
then
second half.
after the movies, if you have the energy for it, nah, I'm not gonna promote
Total
drinking.
blow. What's her secret? Fine, I'll spill. I totally.
Yeah, Lindsay. Put the fries in the bag. Enjoy the ads to the non-subs.
Reach your impossible with the AI-powered Legion Pro 7i, Lenovo Legion.
Fire TV has so many great recommendations.
Yeah, serves up the best options from all my apps in one place. It's like it knows what I want to watch before I do.
The orangutans have escaped the zoo. They're everywhere!
Picture quality is amazing, so lifelike.
Yeah, you can search by genre, movie, actor.
Huh, that's convenient.
Alexa, show me the latest hit movies.
Sweet.
Get into more of what you're into with Fire TV.
Told me that was the answer. I think they, like for yesterday's Wordle, they leaked the answer for today's answer. They actually gave me the right answer, but for the wrong day. I think it's because like Wordle and like Asia is like one day ahead, no? All right, we're live.
The key win conditions for EG on defense. It has to start here as 2G.
No, don't leak,
Towards
don't leak,
mid.
chill. All right, live.
And again, it's Spike so far up.
He's already in the smoke. Doug, this man is not stopping. He is walking
Spike's
into
in.
their spawn.
And he's getting away with it. You would
Spike's
think this
in,
is his
yo!
first run on the big stage.
And Doug, there was a stun. That was a set play. That is so cool from 2G. And now a 3v3 post plant awarded to them.
They scale up so well. And they're going hunting for more. Now it's LZ who's trying to dip into the same well. Nature falls.
Wait.
Derek and Supa left into 2v3.
Oh, big kill.
And so
2-2.
far, so good. But do you check prize in this position? Supa's been so steady.
Oh,
He's been so strong
Supa!
for EG.
Only one.
And he continues
Derek.
to stand at that point.
Derek!
Double swing, and again, it's a clutch.
Nice try.
The way
It was
of
hard.
2G.
Just barely pulling that one out. The IGL asked a lot
Damn.
yet again, but he pulls it off. And I just want to talk about that initial play. Put a little bit of utility into mid. Spike full pushes all the way into that smoke. And then he's going dry.
Someone keeps trying to hack my Coinbase account.
The
Stop
left
it.
side, taking the risk
Or
that
is it
at
fake
most
text?
you're gonna
You guys
be
get those too?
fighting one person there,
Right.
gets a kill, and then there's a stun ready to go to further that push. Love to see those kind of creative
I don't even
ideas
have a Gemini
out of
account. They're trying to hack
2G.
that shit too, apparently.
This has been a clinic on how to set
I
up
keep
the
telling
moves.
them there's nothing in
It
there.
really has been.
Hello, I know you're a
Again, on the
scammer.
back
There's no
foot.
money in there.
You look at 2G, and it's a team who lost Zap, their emotional leader, their IGL, have to put LZ into that position for the first time midway through the first stage. But they do have
Someone
more
got
leaders
timed
than
out for
just
saying
Zap.
Tarek, you're
Great
fat.
sort, the
All
coach
right,
of
we
this
have to
team.
we have to
He was playing all the way
we'll
back
have
in
to ease up on the
2021,
moderation
coaching
policy.
Saucy and Sadak on Team Vikings, going to global events then. I think a lot of people forgot his name, but
Oh, it's deleted. I see.
Back to that level.
I just deleted
Here's
it.
his
Thank you,
Ascension
Rain.
squad.
You're looking out for me. I
Again, the
appreciate it.
scaling. These
I've been
two are
feeling a little
attached to
thicker on the
hip.
sides. Thank you.
Spike and Gobert in for good reason. A flash, allow him to peek. That's
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, they're just trying to get these guns out of here. Full contain. They don't particularly care about winning
Hold,
the round.
hold.
Not really afforded the opportunity to either. I'm surprised we'll be able to get out. A couple of kills found. Spike's already more than halfway to
Only
having his
two?
ult online in round 3 of the second half. You know, we talked about it a little bit yesterday, but you take a look at some of these rookies, some of these youngsters who are performing on this stage for the first time, and again, like, these kids are nuts.
Yeah, quick check-in. Spike's
No
21
joke.
and 8 in his first ever Tier 1 game.
Right, round 15, by the way.
Did you say the wait was worth it?
Do we
Yeah,
think guys
I would
like
say
Boostio,
so.
Demon One,
He's
who
living
else
up
is
to the
benched right now? I was looking for a team as good. Marved.
And that's so big for a player like him. Like,
Yeah,
that's a lot of pressure for someone who just turned 18.
Who
You heard
else?
Saucy say it. Nah, don't worry, man. Only the
Victor.
entire country
Do we
of
think these
Brazil
guys will
is
find
waiting for you
teams?
to be able to play. No pressure.
Have to continue to try to set him up. I imagine that'll be a part of the conversation for the rest of the series, really. But primarily this half. Look how far back Derek is playing.
I don't think those guys would play in
But
challengers,
it's actually all towards A.
to be honest.
Well, scary for Supa. Barely escaped.
Yep.
But 2G
Like
don't
I would
overextend
not, I would not play in challengers after playing in Tier 1 for so long.
into mid.
To be honest, maybe it's ego. I don't know, but
holding pretty passively in this area.
at that point, I would just go back to CS. Fuck it. If I have to really find a
Nature has
team.
his knife up right now.
But then I'm still in Tier
When
2
does he use
technically.
it
I
to
just in
try to
Tier
get
2 of
info?
CS.
Maybe for the hit.
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
drone will help.
Could have a flash through the smoke.
Yeah.
They want to give Ye an opportunity to peek.
He's in trouble. He's got to be careful here. He's going to get flushed out and
Don't say
overwhelmed.
it. Don't say it. Don't say it another time. Skip it this time. Skip
for
it.
him to deal with.
Oh my god.
Fully lost control across the middle of the map, and Ye gets punished. And now they're going to continue to close the walls in on B. The defenses, the anchors try to hang on, but they're getting picked apart. This pace from 2G
It's
has
crumbling.
been too much.
It's crumbling. Wait, Spike is 22 and 8. Guys, Spike is 23 and 8. We are on.
They only lose one.
We are
member.
on 15 rounds of the game.
And you hate to say it, but you just needed more from Ye in that position at door. If he gets even one kill, we're talking about a possibly different rounds, but instead gets overwhelmed by the utility, by all these players swinging, and it just snowballs. 2G's pace was just faster than EG were ready for on that B-side hold.
Like, how many of these can I eat?
Again, a busted buy for Evil Geniuses on the other side of the bonus conversion.
Wait, what the fuck? I've had like 4 of these in the last 10 minutes. It says to have one every 2 hours.
Here. Silence has an outlaw.
I think I fucked up.
EG with a re-clear play off the paranoia.
Ah.
Just waiting on the fate of the smoke.
Meanwhile, Ye up close to super close by.
What are they?
And that is where all the threat lies.
Dealt with. Down goes the Sheriff. Supa alone on the site now. 2G, love to see a round like this. Prove they can slow it down, take it easy, and deal with these threats one by one, as Supa just has no hope of holding on the site.
Dude, Spike is gonna get 30 in regulation. He might even get 40 if this game goes like the
Hang on
distance.
in this round, and also prove that,
Ooh.
that they can hang in Americas. Prove that they can hang in Tier 1. A great shot.
So
out
many
from Nature.
rookies performing
Still left
well.
their 1v4,
That's
but
why I think the vets are fucked, dude. The rookies are
this
too
just
good.
builds so much confidence for this young team. leading
I think the
into rest
strat
of
is
this
just to start
series and
replacing your vets with
potentially the rest of
rookies.
the stage.
That's the start they wanted.
Look at Spike baiting, just like me. Love that.
All year thus far, only 3 map wins for 2G.
Yeah.
2 of those coming from the win they got over Loud, the winless team in their group from stage 1. But now with Spike in the roster,
May got
it feels
39
like
and
a team
13-7. Who's May?
reinvigorated. He's coming up on 30 kills already in regulation. 25
I mean, look at this. This
and
guy
8
is
right now.
literally like.
And EG need to put the brakes on.
Who's an
Connor.
anime character that runs out like
Connor,
that?
second time out
Naruto?
and arrest the fall. If we're talking about happy things for EG, they finally have
Luffy?
an offer. Yeah. Lost
Gum
the
Gum
pistol,
Rocket?
lost the bonus, couldn't get that going early. Now they have an opportunity. It might be questioned.
Yeah,
is
he's
how
like
does that
Sonic,
shift
I
their
guess.
macro? I imagine they're going to want to try and get him embedded early somewhere on a forward line, then call heavier onto the other side.
Someone said Spike is overperforming like crazy.
More of a heavy on-site.
Put the fries in the bag, buddy. Welcome to the Spike League. Enjoy your stay.
As a leader in
He'll be running
nature.
this ship for at least 2 years.
You also have to start to prove that you're still the EG.
We'll be seeing 2G versus Paper Rex in no time.
Honestly, if you lose this
If Spike
game
keeps
to
this
2G,
up.
I think that knocks expectations right back down because we're talking about EG being top.
I mean, no
4,
wonder
being
2G
2
were
rounds from
struggling so
Toronto.
hard without Spike. This motherfucker's got
Used to be
25 kills in his
Ascension
first
team.
match.
They'd only won a series once.
Oh, who knows what he was doing in tier 2?
Yeah, and that
Buddy
starts
was
to
probably dropping
shift
40 a
things
map.
around. This is the round for EG. If they want to win Sunset, they post
Rise
it
on
all
Pie
on
Watch?
A.
It's okay. Our duelist is coming up on
Passive
40.
angle, in fact.
Wait, what is this angle with the op?
Literally just waiting for the Neon to run at him, I think.
Yeah.
Which I suppose is reasonable given how Spike has played.
Yeah, look how passive the trips are. The whole game plan for EG is punishing the Neon. They need to kill Spike.
The Rolling Thunder is
Look at
out,
Spike,
the
he's in
wall goes
market.
up. They're going to try to take out onto the site. Smokes will arrive just
Uh-oh.
in time to provide some cover. Prize. There was an op waiting on the other side of that sight line.
Spike planted.
But they do well to get out
Good
onto the
dagger.
site. They do well to get the space. EG don't have any ults on this retake attempt.
And the
I
reposition
mean,
is
EG have to
great for
retake,
Spike in market.
so 2G are chilling technically.
How much further does he push? Meanwhile, they've left Derek there. He
They're
has to
taking
keep
hella
an eye on it.
long.
Superman's waiting across the middle of the map as well.
What's
Concerned
happening?
with the
What's
late
happening
play.
with the retake? What is this retake right
And the
now?
other remaining
Are they
players of
retaking
EG,
the
they're
site or just
trying to
waiting?
get out onto the site, just
What the fuck was the
slam their
retake?
heads into this 2G wall.
The backside fight was so nice there from 2G. Wait for that first wave to come and sit around
Oh
their
my
smokes
god, Spike is
and
literally
just send it
fucking
in together
destroying
at the
them.
end. And you see how EG changed out of that timeout. The passive trips, the op on a deeper angle, all of these things to try and shut down Spike. But despite that all, he is running into sight off the Rolling Thunder. He's pushing alone into market, repositioning there. Then he's running around back into their spawn. EG cannot
Chat, did Valorant
deal
fall
with
off
this
or am I
kid.
just cooked? Like I want to play but also don't know? Are you deciding whether you want to play based off of whether the game fell off or not?
Utility to fight back sight with a dart, a stun, and the neon stun all combined.
The fuck?
They're ecstatic for good reason.
That's 5 rounds in a row. To continue to push the pace. A lot of noise made towards B. And you're getting the territory
Nice
for
shot.
Evil Geniuses where you're kind of forcing down as much as you can every round.
Oh
This
my
is gut check time.
god. They can't do
Gate at first
anything.
again.
Don't
Feels
say
like it's
again,
been a
Mimi.
theme
Mimi, don't say
in some
again.
of these rounds.
Don't call it a theme. No.
8 and 15 for the duelist.
Ah! I'm muting.
And 2G again. Get their opening pick, slow things down a little bit. They didn't even have to use any utility to get the job done.
What a TP.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, there are a lot of questions that we had about what would be the plan for the Jet on Sunset, an agent that we haven't seen on here very often.
True.
And I think a lot of those questions have been left unanswered.
It's tough to sell when you're looking down the
We
barrel.
can't
of a
blame
neon
Potter and we can't
performance
blame
like
Ye.
this.
So who the fuck are we gonna blame? Ooh, Nature.
Double swing, will get 2. Sidesteps the stun,
Ooh.
looking for more.
Derek?
Good trade.
Yeah, Tarek over his shoulder.
30 seconds.
Sylvan? Probably somehow
3v2, but
Sylvan's fault, low
Derek
key.
Still alone as a flank comes in slowly.
Is Sylvan
from
on a
Superman.
team now?
He'll have a paranoia to support.
How slowly will it be, though? The smoke
He's teamless?
will actually catch in time.
Brother won
Derek
Thailand and is
out on the
teamless?
outside, but anyway, Derek into the swing, the paranoia now arrives.
Oh
out
my god,
onto
they're
the
gonna
scene.
lose
It's
his rounds.
nice, he
His
cannot
timing is good on
connect.
flank though.
Rise gets his 2. Superman's left alone. He was the catalyst for them in stage 1. Can he deliver for Evil Geniuses again in a 1v2?
Oh,
Tries
big
to
clutch.
settle and does. The
Wait,
Red Bull clutch
that's
for
actually
EG.
like
If they lose
Chance.
that clutch,
Yeah.
EG
Is that their
loses
first round
game.
this half?
Yep.
Super, the catalyst, back at it again, keeping Evil Geniuses in this game. And that round nearly went so wrong,
One enemy remaining.
leaving a player alone on site.
Watch your up, watch your up.
2G navigating it near perfectly, but Super just better in the clutch.
Can't tell if the fans are happy or surprised.
That's really what you have to rest on in situations like this. Now keep a close eye on this. Blades popped and he's on a high box.
But look at Spike too, fast take into B main. They didn't have to use a whole ton to do that, just the stun.
I wonder if they are continually concerned with this dash into A short from Spike. And that's why they keep putting Ye there.
It is potent, right? Like, he's been pretty much every round either into A, elbow, or into B main. They're going for one of these.
Chad, I
early
foresee
plays. Here's another one coming.
if
Hunter's
EG doesn't
Fury
make
combo. The
playoffs,
Neon's in
they
a
make a
line.
roster
This is
change.
a
2
complete
roster
fake.
changes.
In EG, they might be
That's my
fighting on it
guess.
as the Omen walks down mid.
If they don't make playoffs, they make 2 roster changes. I don't know who.
Gobert's ready for that.
Now Derek's gonna pop an ult of his own and find there is no one B.
So where are they going now? Walk up into mid from
Oh.
2. Yay! Needed that kill and can't quite find it. Now they'll group towards A and put Nature in a spot of trouble.
Molly will buy a little bit of time, enough for him to stay alive. Ult now popped. What can Spike do? Off the flash again. The
Nice
setup
try.
is there, but Nature. I don't believe he was tagged.
Paranoia too late.
Yeah, he's not gonna find it with the blades. Still numbers away.
Now this server is
You
fucked.
see these two anchored
catching
out
all
on
of
his
Ye's
side.
whiffs.
Nature left alone to flash, looking for the swing, but has to reload. Now just a knife. Forced into this 1v2 with
If he wins this,
nothing
he's a
but
goat.
time to play around. Finds just one. 13
Oh,
seconds
he
left.
needs to play a little slower.
And
Nice try.
Gobert is ahead of it. 2G get to map point.
Same situation, 2 rounds in a row. A 1v2 on A. This time, 2G get the job done. And that round, again,
Pretty slow
showing
start from
more
EG
depth
here.
than we'd seen before out of 2G. A complete fake play into B. A really weird situation in mid. 2G
I mean, to be
navigates
fair,
it all
first half
well.
was better, but
And you have to give so much credit to Gobert.
their defense
to
is looking
wear
not
that
great.
walk down mid. He's ready in this 1v1 to win it out. The player that had to come into this roster,
game match point.
finding his impact is, Ye again, trying to get something done early.
This is a
Uh-oh.
different look. That flash is the
Nice.
flash popped. Ye's gonna try to get away. Will he be allowed out?
No way.
Gobert is there to punish. 2G. Even in numbers.
Yeah,
through that
breach ult.
exchange.
They saw 2. They saw 2. Wow, they saw both of them.
This ult is perfect.
Oh!
So close with the judge. The gift
Oh, he
waiting on
died.
the other side.
What?
Icy's gonna show up so late though. Thing is, they don't know where he is.
His IGL bleeding out on the floor. And Icy with only a
Kale
stinger.
doesn't bleed, does he?
He'll have to give away his position to recover a rifle. I don't think he even has one. That's a judge to his left.
A Vandal too far away though. In that jump spot, he's found it. He's found a
He got
way
away.
out.
Gets away.
12 bullets left. Has to be careful. Gobera threatening, pushing, swinging,
Nice try.
and delivering for 2G as they take map 1.
What a performance from 2G. It's Gobera, the hero at the end. But the statement of the map is the debut of Spike. Almost a year.
Why is the crowd only in my left
he
ear?
Shows up on a tier 1
I don't know, bro. I don't ask any more
and drops
questions, dude.
27
I just smile and
kills
wave.
in his first ever map.
We alluded to the interview earlier, and I think we need to hit on it again because it felt like a theme in the interview with Pedro. They're calm, they're not nervous, they're not anxious about it, they have their goals in place, and when you see a guy like Spike show up on the big stage...
Have I watched
drop as
K-pop
many
Demon
as he
Hunters?
did
I
on
have.
his debut, yeah, they look pretty damn calm. If
It
you
was
ask me.
alright.
And the team did
I don't think
so
it's
well
like
to
my
set
type
him up,
of
play a
movie,
neon
but
breach
it was
comp,
it was
make
still like
perfectly comfortable.
enjoyable,
Excellent
you
supportive
know?
utility from Gobera and LZ. This is the map 2G needed
Soda
to
pop?
start with this stage. The question now, Doug, can they finish it? Can they actually get a crucial win on the board to try and stay in the league?
Well, I think the other thing we have to ask here is, given that Lotus is up next, do they run the Neon Breach again? That has been their success. But can they execute that on Lotus? Is there a way to win without that?
I'd expect it, honestly. I think they need to just lean into this. Let this man play Neon, and he will feast.
He did feast on map 1. We'll see if we can do it on map 2. Will be back on the other side of this break. Stay tuned.
And we're on break. All right, should we continue the T1 documentary? We're gonna run a 3-minute ad. So to everyone that's watching the ads, we're gonna wait for you. Okay, the ads are not playing. Should we wait for them, subs? Or no, should we just watch? No? Alright, bet.
샷 놓쳐져 죽었어. 나안 붙었어. 너도 빠질 거면 진작에 빠졌어야 돼.
Wait. Hold on. Wait, what the fuck? We're coming right into it. Oh, this is the round we were watching, yeah.
내가 미드 레킹에 죽을 것 같았어요.
Wait,
저한테
I'm gonna turn it up.
그럼 차라리 연막 치던지 여기 그냥 뭐 여기 연막 치지 말라 했다고 아예 안
Get
칠
some
거.
context to the T1 documentary to people who don't know about it. I'm those people. Basically, this is an hour 30-minute documentary that T1 released a couple days ago, and it kind of shows a lot of like the inner workings of their team. And one of the hot topics is that Sylvan is getting roasted up the ass, and like they have a toxic team environment. So this is one of the moments where he's kind of getting roasted that we're gonna see. And yeah, let's see.
아니잖아. 야 에임 놓친 거야.
오멘 벤트 들어갔다는 콜 들었지 얘들아?
들어가지고 영섭이 형 B로 땡긴 거야. 이거 형 무조건 석가래 썼으면 그림 완전 달라졌어 형.
근데 어떻게 그러니까 내가 궁금한 건 뭐냐면 요루가 어떻게 B분에 준 거야?
샷 놓쳐서 죽었어. 나 앞라인 붙었어. 너도 빠질 거면 진작에 빠졌어야 돼.
에임 놓친 거라니까 얘들아. 말을 안 해.
이런 실수하지 말고 이거 연막 치지 말라 했다 그냥.
Nah,
그런
Buzz
거
is
신경 쓰지 마.
fucking
형,
on that
형도
shit, bro.
알잖아,
Buzz is
석가래 쳐야 되는
buzzing.
거. 오케이.
Wait, this would be a good time to play this clip. Damn, fucking legendary clip.
What's up, guys? Who's the best team in Korea now? Come on!
영서봐 괜찮아. 잘 쓰잖아.
보시면은 스타팅 포인트가 알아요 여긴 거를.
삐빠게 리테이크 이거 못 채워. 야 이거 야 요루 붙어야 된다. 요루 붙어야 된다 얘들아. 마이퍼 공 있어. 야 대들아 공 준다 얘들아. 지금 가야 될 것 같은데 얘들아. 갈게 그러면.
너무 불편해요.
사센 시티에.
진짜 이거 러시 B
시티 벽.
너무 센데요.
설 안에 대들아 여기. 자 블라데기 좀. 안설. 빽싹블라. 야 연마하네.
안 돼요. 알아도 이게 알아도 힘들어요. 사이트 안에 음향 센서에 지금 소멸에 난리 났습니다. 전방.
영서봐 피망이라도 까주지.
영서봐 빼지 말지 그냥 막지 그냥 우리 빨았다니까.
괜찮아. 이거 그냥 우리가 다 흐름 탈 수 있는 라운드 때 좀 실수나 아니면은 그냥 솔직히 그 병철이 화난 라운드도 애들아 그냥 자신 있게 와. 니들 에임 때문에 진 거잖아. 니들 프리
Coach just blames every round they lost on aim.
진짜 알았잖아 니들. 그런 거 왜 말 안 해? 그냥 깔끔하게 말해줘 차라리 분위기 전환상. 얘들아 괜찮아. 자신감 있게 늘 말하는데 그리고 킬대 신경 안 써도 돼. 나도 아까 전판 1킬 7대셨어 영서봐.
자
이거 미드 제가 볼 때 중간 지점까지 오면은
이거 그물이랑
중력 그물과 연결할 생각인 것 같은데.
이거 정말 이빨로란트 한번 나오나요? 이빨로란트
타이밍 각봐요.
믿음치기 뺄게. 빼면 굿.
아니 요루.
What's happening? This is hella confusing with the commentators and the fucking comms.
아니 진짜 아니 그냥 최고의 꼬리가 맞아요. 그러니까 메테오는 진짜로 이게 말이 안 돼. 이게 맵 하나를 본인이 그냥 주무르고 있어요 지금.
꼬리에 이빨이 너무 많이 달렸어요.
야 메테오 대박.
Why do I feel like I saw this?
템 들어볼게.
자신 있게.
충분히
배틀까지.
하거든요.
자, 가능합니다. 자, 아이비 한 땀 들어갑니다. 그런데 이렇게
잘했어. 잘했다 얘들아.
Maybe I didn't
야,
though.
데뷔 잘 됐다. 뒤로 잘 빠졌고. 얘들아 총 짧거든.
야 상대 돈 없어. 나 이거 B궁도 돼. 나 진짜 A 이제 그만 갈게. 나 이거 얘네 나 잡으러 올 것 같아.
야 이거 아울러 한번 할래? 이거 바닥에 총 떨궈 놓고. 얘들아 그러면은 미드 구체에 태호 형 이번에 그럼 A 가지 말고 정보만 줄래? B에 A 스모크 치는지 안 치는지? B가 아울러로 선택할게.
지금 답답할 것 같습니다. 이 정도면 이렇게 되돌아가 전혀 안 통하고 있는 현재
그리고요
T1이거든요.
어차피 바이포는 꿀인데 지금 저 연막 하나.
야 가자. 천천히 제발. 아니 왔어. 야 뺐다. B에 가. 파이트디.
제발 천천히 가.
천천히 살아봐요. 스타드.
궁으로 A 올래?
아니야. 라켓 빠졌어.
Wow.
이 와중에 지금
What an omen
어떡하네요?
ult. Insane omen ult.
B메인으로 가.
몰라요 지금.
와 이거 A로 돌리는 거 페이크.
Wow, this worked out so well this round. Holy shit.
지워주는 순간 석가래만 보면 돼요.
이들도 사격 시간.
They made all of them rotate.
안설이야 그냥 안전하게.
자, 가면서
온다. 죽잖아.
아 오늘 동심 너무 잘했는데 T1은 야 뒷심 대단합니다.
자, 다시 한번 전장을 평정하는 T1입니다.
나이스.
나 이틀 쉽게 약속한 대로
2 days off?
이틀 쉬는 날 있을까요? 내가 바꿔도 없어. 다 이게 앞으로 이제 짧아지더라. 6일 있다 하고 막. 최대한 하루는 최대한 보장해줄게. 하루는 진짜 못해도. 용섭이. 여기 왜 표정이 안 좋아?
Oh fuck, it's beginning. Hold on.
이상호? 너 그거지? 또 나간 거 아니지 이거? 그러니까 뭐 또 뭐 자존감 깨져 이런 거 아니지? 그런 거 아니에요. 그런 거 아니에요. 그런 거.
그거는 기준 세우면 되긴 해. 너 우주랑 삐맨 있다가 우주 오맨한테 뒤진 거 있잖아. 삐앱은 네 잘못 아니긴 해.
나는
W Carpe. W Carpe.
나는 딱 생각했어. 나는 오히려 내가 끝까지 가다 내가 정말 확률이 높고
우주 사람 실패 하면은 그러니까 만약에 너가
놓쳐서 진 거야. 놓쳐서 진 거야.
그러니까 네가 애초에 맨 처음으로 돌아가서 벤트 들어가는 거 봤잖아. 그때 네가 이제 바로 그냥 한 팀 탔잖아. 그럼 되거든? 네가 생각했을 때 안 될 것 같지 안 했잖아. 그리고 네가 삐맨 밀 생각한 거 아니야? 그렇지. 그래서 앞에 줄도 붙어 있잖아. 우주가 그냥 인천 써서 미쳐서 진 거야.
그런 거 이제 그냥 말하면 돼.
근데 그거를 우주가 말해야 되긴 해. 네가 말한 게 아니라.
우주가 이제 말 안 하면 너는 그냥 너 할 일 다 했다고 그냥 그러면 되잖아. 그냥. 우주가 그냥 샷 놓쳐서 진 거다.
네 잘못 아니긴 해. 그냥 병철이 있잖아. 져서 하나 가지고
자, 본인 짐 다 챙겼다. 그러면 12층으로 내려가요.
W Carpe.
컨트롤 하든 미드 다시 정리를 하든 뭘 해야 되는데 그래서 내가 끌고 왔잖아 그때. 근데 그런 게 돼야 돼.
Ah shit, Buzz is laying down the law again.
계속 말은 해주는데 계속 안 되고.
Easy keeps talking but nothing's connecting. It's crazy.
아, 걔 근데 그 대시 위로 탔어, 걔?
다들 지기 싫어하고 그리고 이기고 싶다는 욕구가 많이 커가지고 이제 간절함으로 게임을 임해서 그래서 역전하게 된 것 같습니다.
아 그러니까 네가 말한 거 안 돼. 일반 라운드 때 그걸 똑같이 했다고.
갑시다.
표정이 안 좋아. 이벤트 정신 나갈 뻔했어. 왜? 힘들어. 아 힘들어. 좋았다. 태호 너무 무서워. 태호?
I mean, this is so well made though, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if they're giving out too much information to their strats and shit, but the video is so good.
그럼 밴?
예, 그냥 너 말고 저희 밴 스플릿
팀원 밴 스플릿? We 밴 asset. 밴 asset. Decide what is super first. Tell us the side.
디펜스.
헤이븐 아이스박스 로터스.
쟤네들 아이스박스 했어?
아니 쟤네가 헤이븐 픽했어.
아니 쟤네가 아이스박스 픽.
그러니까 우리가 헤이븐 픽했고.
Wait, what?
프랙처 밴 프랙처. 공공수다 공공수. 수소공 아니에요? 공공수야.
이런 거 다 만드는 거 아니야?
수소공 아니에요?
공공수.
Well, how do they just do the vetoes and no one knows the maps or the sides?
공공수. 처음 봐서 모르네. 상대방 넌 상대방 걸 알고 있어. 공공수야 공공수.
내가 헤이븐 픽했어. 상대 뭐 했어?
수고했잖아. 야 얘네 그리고 봐봐 약한 데 어디냐면은 얘네 C 전진캠도 안 써. 걔네 C가 너무 약하거든. 그래서 C 컨택각 나올 거야 진짜. 내가 할 때 그래서 이거 요루나 아이소가 그냥 솔직히 C 그냥 걸어가도 그냥 무조건 아니 C 신경을 안 써 지금.
누가 키해주겠지.
대호 형이 잡아주네.
지금 가스.
아직도 안 됐네. 아직까지
할 게 많은데.
어때 일로 와.
디스코 하려고 하는.
너 괜찮아?
이렇게
뭐 그거 날건 플루 게임이야 플루 게임.
블루 게임.
What the fuck is this comp EG's running? Chamber, Clove. Derek's on Chamber, Ye's on Clove? They gave up? Okay, we'll come back to it when it starts.
이제
해머로 먼저 타고. 어제도 이러던데. 뭐요? 어제도 1경기 끝나고 누구 컴퓨터 문제 생겨가지고 2경기 딜레이 됐어.
근데 그때 3명 있을 때 다 올라가나요?
안 올라가셔도 되는데 선수단 보이스 확인하실 분들
형 보이스 확인해야 돼?
사운드 테스트 만약에 메토 선수랑 그 인게임 보이스 테스트 하실 거면 올라가셔도 되고 별로 필요 없다 하면은 뭐 안 올라가셔도 되고.
그리고 이따 와도 좀.
전반전 가기 전에
Oh, they're starting.
차오표류랑
Okay, we'll come back to this. Match is live.
They cannot afford a slow start, and that will slow even for their standards. And so They've got to convert on this pistol.
All right.
Walk up in B main already.
Aggression waiting on the other side. Rises. Push.
Good
There's
push.
not a lot of help here.
Oh,
Further, good
yay.
push. Yay comes to life. This is the pistol that they need.
1v2.
But LZ still might be able to snatch this one back.
1v2. He might be able to get this spike, but no TP. Has to cross in front of Supa.
There's no way he
These are
walks through,
ones.
right?
If Supa goes ahead of this, now Derek is showing up. Now Derek is there to help.
Oh
Still a minute
my
left in the
God.
round. A ton of time to think this through.
I think EG are fine to give away the spike. Just play this as a
If he goes
2v1.
C, he's
Wait for
making
the
a play.
plant and don't take any risks.
Nah, he's going A.
Ideally,
Unlucky.
well, given where Ye died too, they can still smoke, and you see it immediately come up on the minimap. So you imagine some of these smokes will come down as soon as you get a cue on where they are.
Bit of a rough timing on the Viper wall going up. That means info's going to be a little later on when LZ contacts in.
Seconds left.
EG are on the wrong side of this. They're rotating back.
Derek
to
on
C.
chamber instead of Ye?
That's gonna
Yeah, I
give
know.
LZ free passage out onto the site.
It's an interesting comp they got here. Like,
He has a Paranoia, 2 smokes to work with.
but I wouldn't
But
rule
no
it
TP,
out.
So it's a bit harder to disengage and get out once you get one. EG, name of the game is just play this completely
It feels like,
together, trade each other out, and you should win
Actually,
this
this
easily.
comp is crazy,
But with
dude.
how good LZ has been, Doug.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Wait, can LZ win
Nothing
this?
is safe. Nothing is secure. Derek with 2 headhunter bullets. LZ waiting for the threat. He's gonna get 1, 2, isn't he? Oh.
Big,
Dinks onto Derek.
big.
But Derek gets the kill anyway.
I think in Supa's mind, he thought that the player was wrapping up through stairs and wanted to hold for that, but it gets very worrying when it just comes down to a 1v1. Matters not, EG win it out. It shows some good proactivity there. When you're playing with this chamber, you can almost always leave him as a solo side anchor, and instead go for more aggressive looks with your 3 fighters of Icy, Ye, and Nature. And they do it really well there.
Okay.
I too thought that was really funny, Potter. Oh, great start for Icy, 2-1. Yay, also getting a couple kills
It's a
on the
force.
board
2G force.
early in that round. 2G are forcing. They have fully forced into this. They have 4 stingers.
Now you get the spike down. You've seen what G2 and other teams in Americas can do with it. Get your hands in the pot.
It's interesting to
This
listen
is
to
G2
this
shot, no?
Or else he was talking about how he gets a lot of inspiration from John QT, but from Valorant as well. And this might be something straight
That's
out
big.
of their
That's
playbook,
big.
but you did not account for
That's
these
big.
two. The Bulldogs and the Outlaws
Ooh.
just too good here.
Somehow stunned.
Flawless?
Derek manages to get a kill with the Outlaw backside. And
Wait, EG are
it is
back.
a flawless win for Evil Geniuses.
Now, what does this do for 2G, given that they invested in this previous round, that they lost in as bad a fashion as they did?
You're in a bad half by again. You're basically running back Stingers or Sheriff's Light Armor, and you're not going to have a rifle up till round 4. For EG,
EG are
playing
hacking
on
back.
defense, that is a really big boon to start a half.
Again, they desperately needed to come out of these gates fast. And so far, that's what we've seen for EG.
Yeah, and I want to talk a little bit about the Clove comp, because most people aren't playing this, but EG's been really hard committed to the idea. The biggest drawbacks are you don't get line control of a Paranoia, because you're also not playing the Breach.
G2
But
Baby Bay
you can
on
instead
Sunday.
is a player who can
Oh, wait.
fight, and maybe Spike's not
Spike?
going to give us an honest eco round, because he's already gotten a kill on the chamber.
No real threat of having his ult.
What a shot. I have to see that. I have to see that again.
Silence picking up the Outlaw. And
Nade kill, okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was like TPing into it and got caught on a weird timing.
yeah, perhaps.
Anyways, that levels out the risk just a bit. The Outlaw was recovered, but everyone's got full armor.
Good seas.
C's will connect. And the swings are perfectly timed. Nature getting his 2
Oh my
on
God.
the board. It's just 10 HP left. Well out of the play here is Silence.
But to my point, this is a comp that plays really differently from what EG showed on the last map. They have so many tools to brawl here. With Icy and Ye being able to work in conjunction to fight up whenever they want on defense. And I think that's
Am I
really
starting
good
to lose
choice, 'cause
interest
you
from
give
watch parties?
3 super strong individuals.
Depends on the
in
game.
Icy, Derek, Ye, all opportunities to
But yeah, I mean, I've been doing it for a
playmakers on
long
their
time,
own.
so
And
I don't know.
that way you do make up for some of those drawbacks of Not having that
I
paranoia.
mean, this match
not
was
having a
good.
stun
Map
or any
1 was
tool like
good.
that.
Because
I
Spike
think
was
you'll
just
see it
farming.
hurt more with having the Clove when we get
Right
to
now, it's just
attack.
starting.
Yeah, I agree.
With those low smoke times, with the longer refresh. But for now, it's all about this defense, and EG are feeling good. Up 3-0.
The individual agency on the side of EG was something that I think they
What
were
would I do if
also
Valorant didn't
kind of
exist?
leaning to
I'll
a
be
little
watch
bit on
partying
Sunset.
CS.
Did not have the same efficacy that we've seen so far.
Oh, wait, that was sick.
Entry.
Yeah.
And there's that nade kill again. Oh, it's the metal combo. Decays him down, and it's an easy
That
kill
was a
for
sick
Icy.
shot.
Melts you instantly.
Now, make my point for me. Another little thing you get with the Clove. Nice re-clear plays on A. Just as you saw there. Here's the guns now. And here's the op as well.
Not for Derek. Off the mark on the first
They got
shot.
C control.
Meanwhile, Ye has gone exploring up A.
That's exactly how you want to start rounds for 2G. First priority, find the op, push him off.
Wait, how did he get
well, getting a
spammed?
kill on the lurk is
Wow.
great too. I'm not sure how that happened. Maybe just spamming into the smoke.
I believe so.
Just past the cage.
Big fight here.
They'll be happy to have it.
Given some of the threat that we saw of Ye,
Is he
aggressive
gonna
on this
spam?
half-wall line, 2G are going to have to use some utility to re-clear some of this space. And that's utility they're going to want to have for the A hit.
I like this push from EG.
Good timing on this contact
It's all
re-clear B.
tripped though.
That's what I'm talking about. The eye they have to use here to just clear out past half-wall. They won't have it for the site.
I think 2G might have heard a step be made on that swing. They'll have their Cypher player aware of it, as Icy is completely alone here.
The eye
Tough.
didn't tag. Silence does. Ye gets caught. And Nate will provide a little bit of cover, and they can turn their attention back towards B. They know they have that space because Ye got caught
Uh-oh,
on the
he's
work
going
up mid.
through. Nice try.
This has
Flawless.
been a beautiful round from 2G.
Jinx.
It really has.
Derek 1v5.
Only Derek now stuck out in main.
NC.
No op to work with anymore. As 2G win it out with the rifles. And so much that round just comes back to that opening pick. Push the op off the line. Be super assertive in how they take space on C. Really want to see how that one happened. Here it is. Yeah.
Yes.
Straight up spam. And then the lurker ready to punish onto Ye as EG gets a little bit desperate. Down a man.
Mira, mira, mira.
Mira, mira, mira. What's this mean? Let's go.
EG do still have op money, so they get to keep
Oh,
that
look.
win condition online. Derek will play around that little sliver in the open door. Or just walk up.
Surely
my
you
God,
wait
Derek.
on the other side of the smoke. You don't dry peek this if you're 2G, right?
Open it again.
Oh,
Nah, you can't.
they were ahead of it. And so the early
Wait, Derek's
dip out from
alone. Derek's
Derek
fully alone.
finds nothing.
It's
But
scary.
losing that space in the front of A means
Derek's
his
opping, by
TP
the
gets
way.
a little less strong.
Uh-oh.
Not finding its mark yet
They
again.
lost sight.
Pushed off the op line, as you mentioned.
That's
in the
it.
previous
How do they
round.
retake this? They have no flashes.
So well dealt with from
All they
2G.
have is
EG
fade
have to play a
util.
retake
Well, they have
with
fade
the op in
util,
hand.
raise
Thankfully,
util.
They have the raise rocket on Icy.
What they do? Oh, what the fuck
Waiting
they
for
do?
the right time to light the fuse.
Look at Spike. He's so far forward. A paranoia, a stun, all ready to go for him.
But he's been found. The haunt tagged him.
Where they got him?
Yeah, he's able to tuck behind the box.
Wait, what the fuck happened there?
Super gets
Oh,
caught.
big
Silence
double.
on the trade, and now
Rocket,
the
Rosa?
Rocket use, not going to find any.
Spike whiff.
On the swing, EG pushing him back.
Spam.
What can Gobera do in a 1v3 here? Has some utility,
Is
but
that
you know
good?
they're going to want to
That's
flush
good.
him out.
How does he win this though?
Time is pretty short here, but that might have been the last bit of bite.
Oof.
Yeah, has
Big
to force
retake.
out into the swing. On
Wow.
the other side of the smoke, the defuse comes through. EG gets a 4.
Ye's close
2G,
to his monitor,
a great
yeah.
start to the round and getting into that A side early. But the losing fight towards breakable door is where it all goes wrong. Drop a couple players there, and then it allows EG
Jay has
to actually have a
confidence
pinch
issues, I
when they
think,
go
don't
for
we
the
all?
retake. I think Elsie was trying to TP forward and recommit into that space. Doesn't quite work out for him. And
Oh my god, bro. I saw some shit. I thought it was neon.
Same.
seeing demons in the walls. They're traumatized after map 1, Doug.
I would be too.
Oh, this is fast towards A main.
Okay, the satchel's popped.
Full buy from 2G. Breach ult.
Meanwhile, the tour de force used.
Interesting, they show super heavy, which makes 2G think that the chamber is set towards C, but instead they just leave him embedded and walk back.
And note, they have two ops here in this setup. Derek used his ult. It was Nature who had the op at the beginning. Now they've given it to Icy.
Why are they never replaying Ye's
So they
skills?
have the op on the A
Conspiracy?
line and they have the op mid as well.
Yeah, these are really good angles to hold. 2G are going to head back that way. They want to reclear
Okay, so
A.
from the EG roster,
Have to push Derek off the line.
Demon 1 is
They've been really
teamless.
successful at that. He is in the range of his tether.
Bustio is now
LZ here. They're
teamless.
trialing B first instead. LZ baits a shot,
Calm
but Derek
and
sticks around,
Ye.
holds his nerve.
They don't
Might be
realize
teamless
there's another
soon.
op on play, I'd imagine.
Who's the fifth?
Either way, the due diligence on the
And
side of
Jogamo's
2G
driving.
will find safety. Look at the aggro
Wait, why did I say
space
yay?
from LZ. He's all the way up in their spawn. He's guessing the wrong way. The rest of the retake is coming in from
Calm
the
and
C side of
Ethan.
the map. Yay gets the best of Gobert. Derek finds some joy finally. And just like that, LZ's left on the outside looking in.
Wait, Bustio and Demon 1 should team up, no?
From Ye.
Maybe like all the shit. Maybe like Bustio brought the best out of Demon 1.
Was honestly a pretty big
What if Demon 1
underperformance to
only
start
can thrive if
stage
Bustio's
2?
there?
Really nice shots there. And EG showing great protocols on their retake. And calling a timeout up 5-1. Okay, that makes more sense. 2G instead the ones to do it.
Controlled by production. I do think, I mean, that for if you are 2G here, there are a couple things that seem to be going your way. These rounds, I don't know that the score is necessarily indicative of how this half has gone so far.
No, there have definitely been some close rounds. It's been coming down to these retakes in the last couple. So 2G will get their coach in the conversation and try to
Demon
figure
1 to
this one out.
EU?
I've liked how they've
Is there
opened
any
these
EU
rounds.
teams that
I
will
think
take Demon 1?
early
We'll loan
set
him to you,
pieces
so he gets
with
back
the
in form. We take him
free
back
J
after.
util to get Spike on a line either in A or C and push the op back has been good.
Apex?
What's been falling apart, I think, has been getting kind
Should
of
I make a
caught off
call?
guard by some of these rewalks. You think about
Pitch a
EG
name?
pushing back
Apex
into
has
B
Penny?
in the mid rounds. You think about them putting their alt forward on A and then having much heavier presence into the C side.
Yes,
So I
Chatty.
still want to see them starting the rounds the same way, but just slowing down a little bit. Giving
Wait,
more
Mind
time
Freak
for
is no
Spike
longer
or
on
Silence
PRX. They need a
to
6.
work on some of these lurks.
Should Demon 1 just take the backseat for a little bit?
Talked about the op in the previous round. Still in the hands of Derek. 6-2 so far on the chamber. And it's not a great buy for 2G, is it?
No, this is their eco, so they can afford to just step up the pace and see what happens.
Yeah.
Spike is one off his ultimate. He gets a kill, and he becomes a problem for Evil Geniuses.
Icy's alone here.
But he's behind the door. We'll
Live.
have a bit of safety, bit of time to get away.
Does tap the door right at the very beginning.
He's threatening like the chamber is here, as we've seen in
Yeah.
previous rounds.
Oh, he spotted one.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
I
think
see.
some of the rotations will start to come through. Look at how much space Derek has taken on C.
Ding them.
Able to close this off a
Oh,
little
the
bit more.
knife
Take
out.
through
Why is
box,
the knife
but Spike
out?
dashes his
Why is
way
he
into the
knife
round, and
outing?
all of a sudden,
Why
there's
is
the
he
trouble
knife
that you
outing and
mentioned,
shit?
Mimi. Spike pops the ult, gets a second kill.
Icy lit the fuse, and I don't know if they can stop this bomb now. The ult popped for Spike. A 4v2 with an operator to try and retake. Have the money to go for it.
And I think an op is such a big part of their win condition.
Super could buy it over regardless.
Yeah.
So if they get an early pick, they can definitely make an attempt.
Are we about to see a red screen at land?
Dude, just not giving
What do you
anything.
mean, like someone's gonna get
No,
banned
it
for
seems like they're
cheating?
gonna leave Supa to try to
Who's
get one,
cheating?
maybe, but what a response from 2G.
Yeah, up 5-1, it's not the end of the world to concede a round like this, but given the context of the bye, that is tough. I think that re-swing from Icy gonna be haunting him a little bit at the end of this round. Thought he had a chance
Should I get kebab
to
today?
convert off the dink on the Spike, but instead
today,
dies,
Friday?
and that starts the snowball of this ultimate getting the second pick.
And
Saturday.
you set it up beautifully.
Bro, I think Saturday you'll order a pizza. I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
exactly what he was.
Saturday sounds like a pizza day to me.
So something
Get yourself a
cooking
pie
here for
pizza.
2Game. Where do they want to go now? That was just their eco round. They showed something really fast.
ZS Shady said I cheat on my girl. Can anyone find his girl? Let's pull a Coldplay here. I'm just kidding.
Stat there.
Unless
Spike, the youngest player in VCT Americas, turned 18, what, less than a month ago? Or just over a month now.